guys, this is the 2018 Las Vegas Challenge. This is round one for the FPO. We're going to play the Disc Golf Values course. I'm Madison Walker.
And I'm Lisa Fajkus.
And we're going to talk to you guys through the round today. They did a feature card for the first round. Catrina, Jen, Paige, and Jess. Good ladies to choose out here. There's some bombers. They know how to play in the wind. We got a little forehand action from Jessica. Everyone likes to watch. So it should be entertaining.
We have early tee times all week here. We're teeing off between 7 and 8 a.m. So luckily, even though we see wind here on the flag, it was a lot calmer in the morning time.
It was.
For the ladies.
I'm not going to lie, Lisa, I kind of wanted you to be on the feature card.
Thanks, Madison.
This is a pretty straightforward little hyzer.
Yes.
A little gap you have to hit up high and land behind this big oak tree. You'll see Catrina probably is going to go between that palm tree and that dead tree in the middle. Oh, she goes over the top?
Super high line.
Wow. Oh, perfect.
All over it.
Yep. Oh.
A little long on the roll away.
Thank goodness, since the wind wasn't as bad in the morning, we didn't have to deal with a
exactly.
lot of crazy.
You can see that flag just not moving at all. It was incredibly still.
She goes up high too. Wow.
Really spiked it high. A bit left on that one.
Looks like it might have got out of her hand a little early.
For sure.
This one was only about 250. It was real short.
222. It plays on the sign, but you really want this birdie to start if you can pull it off. It's in our wheelhouses. There goes Paige a little short.
Uh-oh. So that sand trap short is hazard. It is out of bounds.
Okay.
But you play it where it lies.
Signature flick. Get up there. The tree knocked her down.
Is she safe?
I think she is safe.
Looks like Paige is playing from the edge of the hazard. Oof, good run.
Wow.
Ooh.
Solid looking putt.
Jennifer always gets amazing power on her putts, even standstill.
She's got strong legs for sure.
Wow, are we going lead card, no birdies? Feature card, excuse me. Oh, that is surprising. I don't want to brag, but my whole card birdied it.
Wow, that's impressive.
Including me.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Yes, you're part of that.
So this is a pretty straightforward little hole.
Yep.
Last year they put it on a little ant mound in the middle of a bunch of sidewalks, so it was a little bit of a hairy hole to start out with. I really like the change that they decided to make.
Cool.
So this next hole is another pretty straightforward hole. You start out under a tree, throw over a wide open field. There's not really any out of bounds you have to worry about unless you go far past. Last year it was to the left. There's a big crazy bush that used to grab everyone's disc, so it was a good change they made again this year. I really liked it a little bit more in the open. But there's still some trees to deal with around the basket, some guardian bushes. Looks like Catrina's working at Annie.
She's got a nice little turnover on that. It's going to give her a putt.
Yep,
very
real
nice.
straightforward. Yep. There was no wind, no real danger. This was a really relaxing way to start out the morning. Ooh. It still gives you a nice little jump putt right there. No big deal.
Yep.
Working the line. Love it.
Great shot.
And even though this one's 336, it almost played a little shorter, don't you think?
A little bit, yeah.
I wasn't having a hard time getting to the basket.
This is one of my best pulls yesterday, and I got a little extra on it, and I was about 15 short. So.
Nice. I like how Jessica throws forehands and Anheuser backhands. She does both of them really well. I just learned starting to throw backhand last year that Anheuser backhands and forehands are two totally different lines.
Oh, yeah.
And you need both.
It's good to have both.
I played with Sai Ananda on my card in round one, and she actually went birdie, 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 birdie in the first 4 holes.
I saw that.
It was unbelievable.
So impressive.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I don't know her. I'm excited I get to play with her tomorrow.
I think she. Oh, you do.
Yeah.
She gets to, or she played at AM. I want to say she had a good finish at AM Worlds last year, or maybe she won.
Oh, excellent.
She won. No, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know. She played AM for a while, did really well, and I think this is her first year on the pro circuit playing often. But her putting is
impressive.
Amazing. Yeah.
Cool.
She's got a real solid drive too. Put it in the middle. This one's a little bit longer. Left the little short ones behind, and that weaving sidewalk on the left side is out of bounds, and it definitely comes into play for anyone throwing a hyzer or hyzering out a little too soon on accident.
Yeah, you want to bite off as much as you can off the tee here on your drive. Just get it nice and long.
It kind of shapes your shot for you. You have a little narrow fairway, and you can kind of work it out to the right, just like Kat did. You want it to finish a little bit more left.
You want to avoid that.
Is she up in the tree?
It came down, but she's going to have some stuff to work around.
Yep, if you can get it past that bend in the sidewalk, turning back or fading back, you're going to be even putting. Jennifer looks like she's going to have a putt.
It's a great shot.
Longer than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Let's watch Paige bomb one.
Love the mountains here in the background.
Ooh, she went aggressive.
Oh, wow. Is that OB?
No, yep.
Yeah.
Looks like that one might have got out of her hand a little bit earlier. Maybe didn't flip up. But
early release, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the OB rules on this hole is you just play it normal OB rules. You play it where it went out last. Jay Weese working the FollowFlight.
And come out. Very nice.
This is one of those in-betweener holes for the women. There's not going to be many of us that are going to have a look for birdie. So we kind of it's a par 3. It's a par 4, but I think a lot of the upper echelon of women golfers could say that this would be a pretty gettable 3.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, we can see that there's some people in some hairy situations, but it's kind of a break that it's called a par 4, I would say.
Right. Not getting the 3 is really disappointing.
Yes. A 3 doesn't feel like a birdie.
No, not at all.
Even though it is long. Ooh, working some height.
Wide.
This is one of the first baskets that's up on a hill. It's an obstacle we see a lot out on these courses.
Mm-hmm.
Putting, you want to be really careful. You don't want to hit in any metal and roll because it can happen. And with the little light wind and everything, they were rolling far.
Yeah, these are fast greens. With that grass being so cut low, I mean, it's slippery almost.
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I had a spit out here for my 3.
No!
Right where Jen is. Right, the same putt right here. Wanted that one.
Our feature card's struggling a little bit.
A little slow start here. As you see Paige chain out, I mean, this card's going to warm up, though, as they go along with these players being at the level they are.
These early tee times, some of us are okay with it. Some of them are just getting there 5 minutes before tee off.
Right. I mean, first NT of the year. This is some people's first round of the year.
Yeah. And we're in Vegas. Come on. The nightlife is a real thing.
It happens, yes. So we're getting warmed up here for sure. There we go. Good par there. At 4.
And is Paige tapping out for a 5?
And the tap out.
5 or a 6?
Just
5. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I mean, not good, but. All right, now back to a little bit of a shorter hole. This one's downhill a little bit too, so it plays a little bit shorter than it is.
Cart path on the right is OB, and that's the major hazard, and the green short. So
it's pretty easy to get over because it's only about 275 to the back half of that green. So most of us can throw over no problem.
Exactly.
I think this hole was a little bit different from the year before. They had it over the sidewalk, and the tee pad was on the sidewalk too. So it was I would say more of a difficult hole. It was an Anheuser shot, and you had to go back up in some trees. Okay. So I kind of like the change. It definitely makes it easier, but it's still a good golf hole.
Yeah, those trees don't really come into play very much if you just keep it level, pop it nice and high like Jen does here. She's gonna just work. She kind of hyzers it out a little bit. She wanted to carry that straighter. But she's going to give herself a long putt.
This is definitely a hole that these ladies could birdie for sure.
Jess gets a flip up.
Everyone's kind of airing it out a little bit.
Yeah, and it's hard to match that grade. I mean, I have trouble with that throwing downhill, I know.
Especially with those bushes.
It's a little bit blind shot, so you want to get it high enough, but also keep that angle. So it's tricky.
I think Paige is throwing a felon here.
Here we go.
I watched her throw this a lot
and
on
just
Annie.
Look, I mean, what a great level. She keeps her disc so level, it just cuts through the air so great. And then look at the finish.
Yes.
What you want right there.
Giving her a putt. That's
great
what you
shot,
want.
Paige.
After that last hole, this will be good. Good to capitalize on a birdie here.
This birdie feels so good. There you go, up and down.
Oh, there's our camera guys in the back. Working hard, doing good. Ooh,
good run. Yep. That's what you got to do. Give it a chance.
I feel like these courses, the way that they are a little bit longer par threes and longer par fours, I don't know about you, Lisa.
Ooh, nice.
Huge. I was left with a lot of long putts. I feel like I found myself long putting a lot.
Me
I don't
too.
know if that says something about my upshots. But oh, nice. I love the SloMez.
So good. Great twos.
Making it look
awesome.
Easy. So it's good to see some birdies on this feature card.
Thousands of man hours went into making this event possible. Good luck to everyone playing the Las Vegas Challenge presented by Innova Champion Discs.
2 birdies, 2 pars, moving on.
Not bad. Oh, someone got a disc stuck in the tree. Was that Rebecca?
I'm not sure. Curly hair.
Yes. I actually hit that tree during the practice round as well. And during my round.
This one, yeah, you really want this too also. You want to get a nice, clean, straight pull out of here. Mess that tree straight ahead.
This one's almost a little downhill as well. There's 2 fairways. There's that middle tree. You can throw an Annie like it looks like Jen's about to do.
Exactly. Just taking that Annie line.
And you can also throw a hyzer on the right side of the fairway, which I'm sure we'll see.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Flashed at the chains.
Wow.
Great shot. Good distance.
360, yeah, that's great.
Really great.
It plays a tiny bit downhill, but I would say 360
There's
is
that
pretty
hyzer
accurate.
line. Oh, come on back.
Those trees on the right definitely
oh yeah, great pull.
affect your hyzer line. A couple girls on my card got tangled up back there.
Same, yeah. I like that hyzer route for me. Catrina nice and straight.
So she's working the skip. Good play. Keep rolling. Yeah, those trees are a little scary. You almost kind of want to take some off. With Jay Weese, you never know if she's going to throw a hyzer or an Annie.
Right.
Keeps us guessing.
She's got the power for both.
Yep.
She's going to have a look back there. She might take a knee, but...
Tangled back in those
trees. Yeah, there it is. A knee putt. From with the sidearm. Get in.
Ooh. Forehand knee
She
putt.
smashes those sometimes,
Yeah,
so
she does.
I'm not surprised to see that get close. Get in there.
Oh.
Another good run.
She's wanting them.
Paige from the knee. She's deadly. I already know it's going in. Oh, very surprising to see that.
That is very surprising.
She's so good from the knee.
Yes. That is her specialty.
Okay. Very
This is
surprised.
weird,
Yeah,
yes.
I thought I was going to see some birdies here.
I feel like maybe these ladies didn't get some.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Whoops.
no.
Shake it off. Still
that
some...
That is strange for Jennifer.
Yeah. Yep. Shake that one off, Jen. It's okay.
You can see that flag whipping a little bit.
Yeah,
usually.
the wind is picking up a bit here. Makes those putts harder.
Usually, apparently, when the flag's straight out, it's 30 miles per hour. So it looks like about 10, 12, maybe. That's what I've heard.
a good gauge.
That might be made up.
I like that.
And it looks like these ladies are taking no birdies. Surprising.
Couple good drives, though, for sure.
Does that say 294?
Okay, here we
for
go.
par?
Yeah, hole 6, par 4. We got these 3 islands.
I did not realize they made it a par 4.
Yeah, it's par 4, and of course, everything's OB except those greens. So you can lay up short, you can go for the second green, you can go all the way, whatever you want to do. But
I had no idea it was a par 4, so that encourages you to kind of just bounce from island to
it
island.
does. It really does. And Paige just gets safe. Oh, see,
She went for it. Was she going for the second island?
she was going for the second island, and it's tough because it's uphill. With oh wow, she actually went long of the second island. Maybe.
Looks like Kat's gonna look for the par 4. I don't blame her. I
Okay,
think that's a smart move.
Super smart.
Maybe
just
she'll go
lay
for the,
up.
Yeah, maybe she'll go for the island.
Weese
Jessica doing the same thing.
Yeah, just the lay up. I mean,
What'd you do?
ooh, I tried to make it on the second island,
Me
just
too.
a foot short with my putter.
Ugh, I did the same thing.
Mm-hmm. The conditions were so perfect with being little wind. So I can't blame the wind on that one.
Yeah.
It's just I left it short with it being a slight uphill.
Yeah. So even though this hole, you can't quite tell on camera how small these greens are, you can see these ladies are having some issues. Even though this hole is pretty straightforward, you come into this hole with a little bit of nerves because it's got kind of a little bit of a juju ahead of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, man. I was feeling so like confident, maybe too much. I stepped right up there and I was like, I got this.
Typical
you know,
Lisa.
I mean, I putter like all day. I actually pulled the hog out. I don't know if you're throwing a hog, but
I haven't yet, but I like their style.
yeah, it's great. I just kicking myself though because this one gave me trouble.
Did you, after the drop zone, did you go for the green after?
I went for the middle green
Okay, you
after the
did.
drop zone and actually
leapfrogged.
hyzered out of it. Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I took a 6 on this one, double OB.
Oh, man.
Ouch.
Yeah, I went
Just
for the island and then threw from the drop zone for the green and somehow made it. Took a 4.
oh, that feels better then.
Felt okay. These ladies are struggling a little bit more than I expected.
Yeah, they really are. This one, it stings pretty bad.
In.
Wow.
That's another Paige specialty is that jump putt. She's got that thing dialed in.
And again, the flag, the wind on and off still at this time. There you go.
Looks like some pretty run-of-the-mill tap-outs. I didn't keep track of scores, but
Wow, that's
I
uncharacteristic.
feel like I jinxed it, even though this wasn't.
Wow.
This isn't live. It's my fault.
hate to see that even. Oh my gosh. Whew.
Ouch. And everyone
There
is
you go.
breathing a sigh of relief to get off this hole. I think maybe the leapfrog is the way to go. Just take your par and get off of it.
If we were playing it again, I would have no problem with leaping up there and just taking a 4, just being safe about it. That's how I like to play.
So this is another pretty straightforward one. There's some OB on the right. It does play downhill again as well, so it's very reachable even at 375 feet. Definitely, I would consider this a birdie hole for these ladies. There's a lot of space on the left, so if you hyzer out, you're safe. No big deal.
Great
if you go
pull.
long, it goes downhill behind the basket, but you have to really kind of mash on it to get it down there.
Yep. It's looking good right there. Oh, wait. Let's turn it.
Ooh. Looks like it flipped up a little too much.
Wow, too much power, actually.
That's where it gets a little hairy. If it hits those branches and plinkos down and lands on an edge, it can roll out of bounds, which is the scary part. So you definitely, it's better to be shorter than it is to go too far. Jen still just really ripping it like usual. I wonder if that's a max. Gosh, she throws those stable discs
Right?
so
Either that
far.
or destroyer. She's always
Probably a
mashing
max weight destroyer.
Right.
She's unbelievable. Paige throwing, I think, a felon again. That's her
Nice.
favorite.
Get in, come on.
Ooh, online.
Very pretty.
And another pretty wide open.
FollowFlight.
Oh yeah, our favorite.
Here we go.
Watch this
Heck
blue
yeah,
ribbon.
that was looking perfect right there, right
Ooh,
from
they
the
even-
beginning. Look at that. Just needed a big skip here.
And they use teal too. It's like they know that's her favorite color.
Gorgeous. Sweet.
So this is another straightforward green, another golf course green, just wide open, no
Good run.
real problems.
Yeah, pretty
No
open here. If you're not running for that birdie, you're trying to just clean up your par.
I think they changed this one again from last year as well. They had the basket tucked back a little further left.
Okay.
You had to hyzer a little farther. It wasn't
Ooh,
definitely.
pretty putt.
Dang, was that outside circle?
It had to be maybe
close.
right on the edge or, yeah, very close.
Gosh, she works at Annie putt.
Super good.
Ooh, look at that flag whipping.
Oh,
And Paige
good
makes it
putt
look like
in the
nothing's
wind.
happening.
Yeah. Big twos.
The old Texas wind. You know about that, Lisa?
Right? Yep. Back home.
And Paige with the only bird, or no, Jessica. Paige and Jess with the only birdies.
Yep, good putts.
Everyone's kind of sticking around even right now, which I think is, for this course, I think that's good. I know these ladies are capable of shooting under par, and I think they will.
For sure. Just minimize your mistakes. We're early in the round, early in the tournament, early in the round.
This is another one. This is a par 4. It's 585, but it is a very doable par 3.
You know, I was so disappointed personally to miss my 3 here.
Yeah.
And I felt like I bogeyed.
Yes.
So
when you get a 4, it does not feel like par.
It's actually a relief to know I just simply got a par, but
the only danger here is the sidewalk on the left that Jessica's flirting with, and then to the right you can see that tall grass is a pond, but you kind of have to accidentally mash one real straight to get over there.
That's a mash. Ooh. Calm down. Calm down.
Oh no.
Wow. That's the trouble with being a big arm.
Yeah. There's also a green over to the left that you can kind of see from the tee pad. You'd have to, I think, I want to say it was like 400 feet away to that green-ish.
Yeah, ish, for sure. It's out there.
375, 400?
Maybe closer to 375. It's a mash.
It's in play for Jennifer. It's in play for Kat. It's in play for Paige.
Not for me.
Not for me. I just mashed it as hard as I could, and I felt great.
Well, look at that. Beautiful flight there.
Right in the middle.
Yep,
Perfect.
that's what you want.
So from here, there's a palm tree to the right of the basket that kind of takes out the hyzer, but looks like Kat doesn't care about that palm tree.
Go for it.
And she's
going to leave herself a little downhill putt, but it's nice right there.
There's some hills around the basket. It's sort of in a bowl, which makes for fun putting.
Such good... Stop.
That was weird.
It was kind of...
It's like it kind of turned over,
yeah,
maybe.
it did early.
There's that green that we were talking about, but it's pretty...
I know this is going to be... Oh, come on, slide. No way.
No.
Wow, very surprising. She was banging those in practice
Looks like
a couple days ago.
Everyone's kind of in a little funk at the beginning of this round.
Yeah, you know, those upshots...
Like you said, first tournament of the year, first round of the year, everyone's,
Exactly. We're getting warmed up here. Not as perfect as we want, but
not typical clean ladies.
Give us a break.
Give us a break.
Oh man.
Usually the play is to throw it low on those greens and let it slide, but it just didn't seem to work that time, and now she'll have a long putt.
Oof.
Man. Everyone's struggling on this putting green.
That's tough. Get in there.
I want to cheer.
Paige with the knee. Oh no.
What is happening?
Just a tough one. Elevation, wind. I was having trouble the same way.
Yep.
That's what I remember. Very tough out here. There you go.
And I feel like there's something to be said about a wide open green like that.
Yeah.
It just is a little intimidating.
Is it distracting
when
it's so wide open and you just see everything? And it's harder to focus on a small point because you just see
so
everything.
Much. Yeah, you see all the ways you can miss.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so another long par 3.
Who is... Oh, wow.
I feel like that's AJ Risley.
It's got to be, right?
I don't know.
We're just assume it, yeah.
So this one, we had a little backup on this hole, a tiny one. There's OB on right and left. The right is a sidewalk, and left there's some little hills by those trees that if you hyzer out early, it can go over there. Basically, you want to miss the trees and land in the middle, just like Jessica did. She's a little hug to the left, but it'll work. Pretty straightforward. Just takes them off, land in the middle, and then you have a nice little easy hyzer approach shot. Yep. Kat did the same thing.
Nice and clean.
Those trees on the right or on the left side are not fun to be in. I spent some time over there. Paige working the flex.
Nice.
Getting way up there. It looks like everyone's going to hang out on the left.
Oh,
wow.
Popped it just a little bit.
A little high. But still worked out perfectly.
I really did.
Yep, these are all going to be pretty straightforward approaches. Oh, wow. See, that's a hyzer backhand. Look at her throwing an anti-flex forehand. Right. I'm okay with it. I love it.
She loves those angles.
It's just not what you would expect. So that grass in the middle, you do not want to land on that. It looks like it would
There you go.
be skippy, but it's really thick, so you want to avoid that.
It's so thick. You're right. Great shot.
You can see that fence behind the basket is where the OB is, so it's uphill. You don't have to worry too much.
That might be a tester. Let's see.
Oof. Straddle putts. Ugh.
There we go.
Yay! That's what we want to see. Yep. And it looks like they're getting warmed up. Here we are on hole 9, halfway through the round.
Yep.
About time.
Solid first half.
Yeah.
You know? No huge numbers.
Nope.
Couple.
A bogey is pretty okay on that hole. It's a tough one getting off the tee.
All right. Through the front 9. Thanks for watching, guys.
Lots of red, but we will make up for that on the back 9. Thank you to the PDGA and thank you to Innova for running this event. Thank you to Jomez for the beautiful ladies coverage even early in the morning.
Yes, gorgeous filming.
I'm Madison Walker.
Yeah, and I'm Lisa Fajkus.
We'll see you on the back 9.